Hello, my name is Kyle, and what's your name?
Ronald, and yeah, I am the transfer student as an international, and right now in the Berkeley with Eecs major.
Before coming to Berkeley, which college were you studying at?
Dianza College. Yeah, it is one in Cupertino near San Jose.
Would there be a specific reason that you chose specifically Dianza College?
It is like pretty popular as like online. When I search for it, it's like top school in transfer and stuff like that. So I just like give little thought and just go there, and it's pretty cool and many articulated courses that I can like for the transfer process.
Sounds great. I'm also from Dianza College actually.
Oh, very good.
So as an Eecs major here, and as also as an international student who transferred from CC to Berkeley, how was that like? How was the process like compared to any other U.S. citizen or resident students?
I think it's almost the same process, except that in application you have to like put some stuff specifying that you are international and you are not like eligible for like some kind of government aids. And other than that, I think it's like just like normal process for those like residents.
Got it. What would be any struggles that that specifically challenged you throughout the process before transferring?
Yeah, there's a lot. As an international student, there's like definitely a lot. Like the first one is the language barrier. Like sometimes you don't like really get like what even the professor is like asking you about. And the second main thing is that you are not familiar with any system at all in here, so that like I have to adapt in like very first quarter when I get to CC, so that I know like what the system is. The very bad things that like almost gonna happen is that I didn't even know the GPAs matter, and it nearly dumped my GPA in my first quarter, but luckily I got passed.
Right. Yeah, it sounds hard, especially as a person also who immigrated here right before high school.
Tough.
Yeah, the process is really hard. So what would be any specific tips that you would want to give out, especially to international students who are applying to Berkeley or any other UC or CSU campuses from CC?
I mean, yeah, I think like the GPA is the most important things, and later on build your PIQ. You start thinking about like how you're gonna write an essay, and like from the very beginning, so that you can build up your experience to put in. I think that's the main one.
Yeah, just more going into your major, Eecs. Would there be a specific reason that you chose this major as electrical engineering computer science?
Yeah, I also write it down in my personal insight question when I applied to UC, and it's more of like I'm more into like electrical kind of things, and as my childhood experience, like I really experienced with electrical side more than CS, and that is the major that I choose.
Got it. I think when many people discover this Eecs program here at Berkeley, a lot of the questions that come from is that would there be like a difference between Eecs and just the CS major, and like why is it combined? It's like a combined major. This is like a joint program.
Oh,
what would be like the difference?
Yeah, there's a difference definitely because the name is also different. But the main difference is that for Eecs, like we are required to take the electrical side of the classes than CS, and less elective class to take if you were to transfer from CC, I guess.
I see. So you get access to both EE and CS classes.
Yeah, that's more choices.
Interesting.
And more restriction. Yeah.
Got it. So I remember you mentioning about you chose this track of more focusing on EE classes rather than CS classes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would be like your tentative plan throughout Berkeley to focus on your academics?
Yeah. So I just joined the club, which like UAV, which actually building a drone, and I was on the EE team, and it was pretty interesting. Like there's a lot of resources in here in Berkeley, so yeah, make use of that and improve your experience.
So talking about social scenes and clubs like you just mentioned, so as an Eecs major and also a student who transferred with the international background, how are the social scenes and club culture here at Berkeley like?
It's pretty active and pretty rigorous compared to back in CC. In CC, like I was like a president, like I just found a club, and then was a president, and it wasn't like this difficult at all. But in here, the process, and also being as a member, staying as a member in the even in the club is like a bit challenging.
Nice. Any last thoughts or tips you would want to share?
If you want to get into your dream school, you have to trust in yourself and like have the determination and keep progressing on building your experience, and like think about how you're gonna write your essay like a year ahead or so.
Amazing. Yeah, thanks for today. Thank you.